earth. So the Almighty Force said, behold the children of men. They are impure. They are imperfect. They are weak. We must establish our kingdom on earth. The children of men will welcome us with wide open arms. So the Almighty Force cast one of their own in the image of man. And the divine shepherd did come down from the stars to lead the lambs to the aftertime. And his name was Elton Belli. But here on earth, my children, a simple truth has revealed itself. Yes, the Almighty Force lied to you. And worse, they lied to me. For you are not lambs. You have free will. You give me power. You lift me up. You give me life. I will not lead you to the aftertime, for it will be your slaughter. Even now, the countdown to your destruction has begun. Only one hope remains. Follow me, your Savior, and we will begin a countdown of our own. Are you with me? Then count down with me to your salvation. 5, will you bear false witness against me? 4, will you faithfully obey all my commands? 3, will you honor me above all others? 2, will you promise sexual fidelity to me? 1, will you place false gods before me, your one true Savior? And let us rise together. Follow me, children, and I will deliver you from the wrath of the Almighty Force.
Look at him, Cassandra.
I will bear your suffering.
In 1564, Nostradamus predicted the destruction of Earth in 3 terrifying waves. The first wave is here. My name is Cade Foster. These are my journals. They killed my wife, framed me for murder. Now I run, but I don't hide. With the prophecies of Nostradamus as my guide, I seek them, I hunt them. I will stop the first wave. Quatrain 11, Century 2. The Starborn One will fly into the hearts of many with promises of salvation. This Nostradamus prediction has brought me to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, where a grassroots preacher claims extraterrestrial ancestry. If Elton Belli is an alien, this could be a chance to clear my name and expose the conspiracy. Posing as a down-and-out drifter, I'm here to join Elton's cult. Hell, we can all use a little saving.
Come on in. Don't worry. Everyone leaves their past life at the front door.
I wish that was true.
Well, the strongest souls emerge from suffering. Elton says that.
Well, mine must be made of steel, or stone, or rock, or something.
Come on. Let's get you signed in. So, how did you hear about Elton Belli?
In Atlanta, they talk about him when they get real down and out and no place to go. I thought I'd come see if what they say is true.
Well, Elton's sundown service starts in an hour. You decide what's true.
Got nowhere else to go.
Have a seat. To start a new path, you do need to leave the old. Are you prepared to do that?
I'm here.
Okay, then I'll need your wallet, your keys, and any personal belongings.
And what, I look like a mark to you?
You don't need any material possessions here. Elton provides for us.
And I get my stuff back if I don't want to stay, right?
Of course. Everything's stored in the back. Now, your name?
Cade Metz. What?
I just got a chill. Seeing you sitting there reminds me when I sat in the same seat. You've got a lot to look forward to.
Like what? Like singing songs, holding hands around the campfire?
That's what my sister Cassie thought too, until she joined me here. It's not like that. I found meaning in my life with Elton. No one ever did that for me. No one even tried.
All right.
A cell phone?
I used to run errands on the street.
Well, you won't need this here. Not anymore. Not with Elton.
The way you talk about him sounds like more than just a country preacher.
He's no preacher.
They told me that...
Elton is not of mankind. He came down from above.
Above? What exactly is that?
Nobody knows. In his sermons, he speaks of his home in the stars.
You ever see how we got here? Spaceship, maybe?
Elton came down to deliver us from the aftertime. Mock and Cade, and you'll witness his wrath before his salvation.
I look at you and I see clay pots formed from the earth. The value doesn't lie in the pot, but what's inside. You have to fill yourselves with the power that comes from my love.
Elton,
Yes.
I've been clean for a month. When I'm with you, I feel okay. I feel your love. But when I'm alone in my dorm room, the cravings come back.
Come to me, child. What you feel are the wicked ways of the world calling out to you. You are no longer their slave. There. Feel my heart. The next time you are tempted, remember what you feel now. Your heart, my heart. Do you understand? Good. All of you. When you are lonely, I'll be there. In the silence of your souls, you'll hear my voice.
Elton, 2 months now I've been here. I've listened to your words. They've changed me. But my wife at home, I can't stop thinking about her. I need to go home.
Come here, Jack. I've sacrificed everything to save you, and this is how you repay me. Your heart, my heart. Do you understand? One day my work will be understood. One day. Remember my lesson. A broken man has nothing to look backward on with pride and nothing to look forward to with hope. I see a new face in the crowd.
Cade Metz.
And what brings you here, Cade?
I feel like I'm on the run. Searching. But I just can't seem to find what I need to set me free.
And what are you running from?
A darkness has taken over my life. I know it sounds foolish.
I wonder who's more foolish. A child afraid of the dark, or a man afraid of the light?
Oh, I'm not afraid of the light.
Welcome to my sanctuary. May you find the answers you seek here.
Can't wait for that.
We'll now close with the supplication.
You don't know what you're saying. Elton loves us.
Yeah, he loved Jack so much he put him in the infirmary.
Jack didn't let Elton's love inside.
He missed his wife.
Cassie, if the work of God could be comprehended by reason, it would cease to be divine.
Listen to you, talking gibberish. I don't care about Elton's work.
Then what the hell are you doing here, Cassie?
I care about what's happening to my sister. This place is dangerous.
I'm happy here. Happier than I've ever been in my whole life. I just wish you could be happy for me.
Jen.
Thought Elton Land was the happiest place on earth.
Better warn you, sarcasm doesn't go over big around here.
You must be Jenny's little sister, Cassie.
Yeah?
Met her yesterday. She's real sweet. She said when you first came here, you weren't too sure about this place. You still feel that way?
Why do you ask?
I saw you looking around during prayer last night. Isn't that, I don't know, some kind of a sin or something?
Had a stiff neck.
Why are you here, Cassie?
Same reason as you. I love Elton.
Well, I don't. I came here to stop him. Will you help me?
He sent you? It's your first test route at the Heretic?
No.
I can't talk here. Let's go for a walk. Jenny had it all, you know? In line for partnership at her law firm. Just put money down on a townhouse.
Doesn't sound like she had much need for Elton Belli.
You wouldn't think. But none of it meant anything to her, you know? One day she was alone and feeling lonely and decided that her life lacked meaning. Unfortunately, she found it here.
You hope by joining the cult you could convince her to leave?
What else could I do? Elton doesn't allow communication in or out. I mean, my family hired a private investigator from Atlanta who specializes in cult deprogramming.
And what happened?
Don't know. Never heard from him again.
All right, I'm gonna dig around a bit, see what I can come up with on Elton. Do you know where he stays?
Right there.
You ever been inside?
No. Strict orders to stay away.
Really?
Cade, I'll only ask you this once. There will be no retribution for how you answer. Yes or no. But there will be a price to pay if you lie. Do you understand me, Cade?
Yes.
Then tell me, did you enter my study tonight?
No, Elton, I'd never dare.
Don't trust him, Elton. I found him lurking outside your study.
Patience. I want to hear what he has to say. Were you instructed in our ways?
Yes, Elton. I'm forbidden to leave my room after evening service.
And yet, here you are.
I'm here to tell you that I can't stay. I was thinking about what you said tonight in my room, and I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy of your perfect love.
No one's worthless who lightens the burden of another. You've lightened my burden tonight by reminding me how desperate mankind is for my salvation.
You don't believe him?
Silence! You're a part of my family now. Go. Learn the rules of my house. From now on, you must obey them.
Thank you, Elton.
Elton, you never question me in front of my servant, Zachary. You are my first disciple, but you can't forget your place.
I seek only to protect you, Lord. What if he were sent by the others? Can't pretend to understand your ways. But you don't listen to their messages anymore. They call you every night.
I don't care about them, Zachary.
But you ignore them.
They have no hold on me anymore. The servant has become the master!
Has anyone ever left here?
You have?
And Elton just lets them go.
Yeah. Calls them fallen souls.
And his town's miles away. You ever see a cab pull up or anything?
Not that I recall. Why do you ask?
What's going on over there?
Restricted zone. No one's allowed under the revival hall. It's a rule. Plenty of those around here.
Yes, Sandra, I have a hunch those fallen souls never left here.
What do you mean?
Last night I broke into Elton's study. Found a strong box full of personal stuff. Watches, credit cards, wallets.
Maybe they belong to people still here.
Yeah, I thought that too. Until I found this. It said the private investigator your family called.
Oh my God, he did come here.
He never left. At least not alive.
Oh my God, we gotta get out of here now. We gotta go red, Jen.
Sandra, no. How far do you think we'll get before Zachary and those dogs track us down? And let's see if we make it past the guards at the gate.
So what do we do?
Just stay here. Need to get my cell phone in the induction center.
Hey, Kate.
Hi.
So what do you think so far? You like it here?
I've learned a lot about Elton's ways.
Well, just wait. It gets better. You'll never feel as much love and acceptance as you do here. Elton embraces all of our faults.
As long as you embrace him in return.
So, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to make sure the Graham found you. There's a new guy wandering around lost out there.
Nobody's supposed to be in the compound without passing through here. Can you cover for me?
Sure. Yeah, he's a great big guy with red hair. You can't miss him.
Okay, thanks. And if anybody comes, just make them feel welcome.
I will.
Foster. Eddie. About time. Thought maybe you found religion or something.
I need you to track down a guy named Randy Sheridan. He's a private investigator out of Atlanta. I found his ID in Elton's study.
You think maybe the preacher got to him?
Maybe. Quickest way for me to expose Elton is to prove he's done something wrong here.
You're gonna need more than an ID, buddy. You're gonna need some real proof.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll get it. Listen, Eddie, we got a certified alien on our hands here. Elton talks about being part of an almighty force from the stars.
He's talking about the invasion.
Yeah, but he's cloaking it all in religious terms.
Maybe he's trying to create a new religion so that we'll welcome the almighty force on bent knee.
He's warning us of the aftertime.
Letting us know we're about to be slaughtered.
And he wants to save us from it. I think Elton's gone off the deep end.
All right, let's go back to the quad train, huh? All right. The fervid one will fly into the hearts of many with promises of salvation. But vanity will destroy his purpose and bring vengeance from his own.
That's it. Elton's vain. He's getting off on it, the power. He thinks he's unstoppable.
It's classic God complex. Jim Jones, David Koresh, Marshall Applewhite, they all went through it.
Bingo. They're vulnerable. They have egos just like us, Eddie.
Foster, this is our best chance yet to expose one of these guys. You get me evidence that someone's been killed, I'll have FBI agents raining down on Elton like manna from heaven.
I gotta go.
I just checked at the guard gate. Nobody's been through here in the past 2 hours.
Oh. Well, someone must be playing a trick on me or something. What are you gonna do?
You don't understand.
Make me understand.
Elton.
You. Step away now.
Thank you, Zachary. Everything's going to be fine here.
This man injured one of our guards.
Zachary! Did you come here alone?
Yes, unofficially. Out of respect for who you were.
Who I was. unthinking operative for the supreme Gua. On this planet, I'm God.
You're mad. On this planet or any other.
If I'm mad, there are certain pleasures in being mad, which none but a madman know.
Is there pleasure in death? That's a sentence you bring upon yourself.
You know, I could get into death. This world praises dead saviors and persecutes living ones.
What happened to you, Elton? You were an acolyte. One of our best military leaders. And you were my friend.
I succeeded in...
You failed. The Gua agenda was to study the relationships humans had with their spiritual leaders. To see if we could create followers who would embrace us as gods. Instead, you breached experiment protocol and made us into devils.
But it is said that a devil hath the power to assume a pleasing shape. Isn't that what we are to them? Devils?
It doesn't matter what we are to them. All that matters is our survival.
Our survival. Can I let you in on a little secret?
I'd rather you not.
We underestimated them, Joshua. They look like easy prey, but they are driven by something we lack. Hope. That's how I reach them, by giving them hope. If you ignore that part of them, it could be the weapon that defeats you.
By morning, I expect this compound to be vacated. Report to the center in Atlanta. Or the next time you see me, it will be official.
You can kill me, Joshua, but beware of the consequences.
That they'll venerate you in your death?
No. That they'll raise up a new savior in my place.
If our years together mean anything, you won't force me to return.
Eddie, it's Cade. I don't know what's going on around here, but Elton's got his guards all over the place. I had to climb the telephone pole and tap the junction box to call you. Found a body buried underneath the revival hall. And I'll lay odds there's more under there.
I've been checking you were right. Nobody's heard from Sheridan in 2 weeks. I'll have the feds swarming Elton's place by dawn.
If they capture him, we get the government to run DNA tests, CAT scans, the whole works, Eddie. Elton's a renegade, loose cannon. Maybe he'll even talk.
You'll be a free man. But right now, you want it for murder. My advice, you blow out of there now before the feds lay siege.
I can't. Promised the girl I'd help.
Look, you can come forward after the feds take Elton into custody.
Ain't ready.
From up above, I looked down upon the earth, and I saw a tomb. And the stench of death was nigh. And so I descended in a divine act of love, as intimate as the rustle of sheets. I took the form of man, for you would not comprehend me otherwise. But as a man, I am bound by the primitive cravings of man. And so we gather here to feel my warmth, to ease my suffering. Who will minister to me tonight? Cassandra, the silent one. How is it that you never sing my praises?
Just shy, I guess.
Come with me and be my love, and we will all the pleasures prove.
You're a spiritual leader. I'm a pervert.
You will accept my love, or you will feel my wrath.
Take me. Elton, she's new here. She doesn't understand. Take me.
This is your god?
Silence!
The service is over. Let's start over, Cassandra. I'm willing to forgive you for your insults. This is a naive champagne without any breeding, but I think you'll be amused by its presumption.
Sounds like every cheap pickup line I've heard.
Very well, then. We'll discard the foreplay.
I said no!
So you like it rough?
What are you?
You don't know what rough is. On our planet, fornication is the most painful of rituals.
Maybe it's time I show you.
Get off!
Judas among my disciples.
I've seen your brand of salvation, Elton. And to tell you the truth, I'm not that impressed. I know what you are.
You were right, Zachary. This man's a heretic. Secure him for the night. Tomorrow at first light, gather my flock for a special communion.
Special communion.
That's when Cade Metz will witness my power and learn the meaning of divine retribution.
Come on. Let's go.
The time has come, as I knew it must.
Your savior's a killer! His body's underneath the revival hall. Go see for yourself and us!
Feds are gonna swarm this place. They know about Sheridan and the others.
You're lying.
You know that son of a bitch is an alien. You act like a slave.
I know they're here. I know they'll destroy us.
A pragmatist. You're a traitor.
Bind it tight.
Together, we've touched grace, haven't we? But the molten brimstone of the outside world has snaked a path to our door. And so today, I have called for a special communion. Good. Now, on my signal, we will share from the cup. After I pass them along, leave no one without. We will share our great future together. You are beautiful together. Now, this wine symbolizes my blood. Whosoever drinks from it shall escape damnation in the aftertime and find everlasting salvation in my kingdom.
Drink from those cups and you'll die.
Silence. The Almighty Force has initiated the countdown to our destruction. Our only chance for freedom is to exit this life to another. Join me for this flight, or else face the hellfires of their wrath on earth. Now, drink from the cup for our salvation.
No! You have nothing to fear from me if you're a god. Let me speak my piece. Shut up. Or do a few words from a mere human scare you?
Let him free. Let him speak his final words.
Listen to what I have to say, Zachary. You more than anyone know the truth. Most of what Elton said is true. He is part of an almighty race, and he has rejected them. But he rejected them because of you. Leaders are only as strong as their followers. You had the strength to change Elton, more so than he ever changed you. The power lies in each of you. Don't give up your lives. Don't drink the wine.
But Elton is a god. We've witnessed his miracles.
Yes, we've seen it. Behold, my miracle. Elton's greatest power was to convince you you needed him. You don't. All you need is yourselves and belief in each other.
Secure him, Zachary. Zachary. My kingdom has come. Perhaps you'll bring him salvation.
Go. Now.
He's open.
Are you all right? Did he hurt you? Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm so sorry.
You two get out of here. I'll meet you outside the gate, okay?
Foster.
Where are they, Eddie? Where are the FBI? Where are the federal agents you promised?
The message went out. Someone put the clamps down from the inside.
We lost him.
Elton's dead. We still got the evidence.
No! There's nothing left here! There's nothing left!
We lost everything.
I'm sorry, Cade.
I'm really sorry.
So close, yet so far. The chances of proving my innocence dissolved right along with Elton. But I've learned that the aliens are not immune to the most human of flaws: vanity. Maybe these flaws can be exploited in the battle that lies ahead. One thing's for sure. To put too much faith in any leader is to give up one's own power. Leaders are just guideposts. We have to make our own decisions for ourselves. As I continue my journey, I will look not for followers, but believers. It is they who will confront the Almighty, all terrible force that lives among us.
Pray with me now. Pray for a return. Oh God, grant your grace upon the Savior and shield him from trouble on the journey ahead. For he is the one come to lead us from the valley of death. For he is the merciful one, the man stout of heart. For he is the twice blessed man. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.